Hello there, peoples of the internet, once again to another devlog update thing. So, it's been a while, like 2 months or something like that, which is crazy. But yeah, I'm back now. Just a little preview or review of what happened. I had to kind of put the channel and game development a little bit by the wayside to focus on college applications and things like that. That whole period in time is now over. Those 2 months are really now done. And now on top of that, I have a small 1-week break this upcoming week. So that means a lot more game development and a return to kind of normal game dev, and hopefully kind of amping things up. Anyway, I wanted to quickly go over that and go over what I worked on in the past couple of days, which is basically, it's not huge, but it's basically adding more intuitive controls and help with inventory stuff, because I realized that the inventory is kind of difficult to use for new-time players. I had some friends kind of try it out, and it was hard to control, and I realized that now. So to help with that, there are a couple things. So first off, you'll notice that when I'm scrolling over the inventory grid, there's a highlight of whatever box or slot my mouse is over. So that's kind of just going in that principle that you want your game to be as reactive and responsive to human controls as possible. So nothing's static anymore. So if you happen to have your mouse over it and you're a new player, you instantly see, well, okay, this is reacting to me. That means it's something here is like I can do something with this. So then, if you scroll over a slot that has an item with it, you'll see how there's a green slot, meaning that you're hovering over an item. And if you click on that green slot, and it'll conform to unique item slots. So this takes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 these slots. But these two are empty, so these are blank while this is green. Anyway, so if you click on a green slot, you'll pick up the item, and then you'll see, before there was just a static highlight over the item itself. I realized that's kind of a problem because it doesn't help all that much with placing an item. So now what it does is the highlight is, and the game crashed. Yep. So what this does, what the highlight does, is it allows the player to see exactly where the item's going to be placed, so there aren't any surprises. So even though if I'm kind of like off a bit, if I click here, see how the item is here? Technically it's top corner, and that's what the system goes by, is going to be placed in where the highlight is, even though it's off. So if I'm a new player and I'm not used to the inventory and the way it is, I might look at this and say, well, it's going to be placed down and off one. But actually when I click on it, it would be placed there, and that would kind of be surprising without that highlight. But now with the highlight, you know, and it crashed again. Good. So now with the highlight, you know exactly where it's going to be placed. So if I place it here and click down, there you go. Another key thing is it reacts to rotating it, so that's good. And then another thing is if you hover over an item or somewhere where it can't be placed, you'll see that it actually has red slots showing that it won't be able to be placed there, and then if you click there, it'll just be placed back to its old spot. So that's a nice little feature. The next thing for the game is that I'll have it have to work on inventory, and not really in inventory, but really on equipment slots. So putting stuff in the slots, as you can see here, works now. But I need to actually add it to where there's an animation of the player holding the item. So right now it just kind of follows you in that space, but that's obviously wrong. So that's going to be what I'll be working on. And then after that, I'm going to be working on the level/dialogue tree system for NPCs. And then the third thing is the sound system. So I'm going to be making a dynamic sound system so that it changes based off of what you're doing in the game. So those are the 3 big ticket kind of development items I need to be doing, and that's what I'll be pursuing in the next few weeks. Speaking of development, I'm actually going to be live streaming directly after this video uploads. So in the description, there's a link to my Twitch. So if you go here, there's a link to this Twitch channel, Crazee. So make sure to go down there. I'll probably be developing a little bit. I'll be there probably for an hour or 2, something like that. And I'll be working on getting those equipment slots active. And then another small thing that I wanted to do, which is adding a proper background to the chests, because I tried doing that kind of all willy-nilly and it doesn't work right. So I'm going to be doing that. Anyway, guys, that's it from me for right now. Expect a lot more videos in the coming days, and a few more interesting updates, which I'll talk about later. But yeah, that'll do it for today, I guess, or right now. I'll probably also be adding a live stream, or a time lapse of the live stream today, either later today or earlier tomorrow. So yeah, that's it for right now, guys. See ya!